Hello, so we are going to be reviewing the It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. This was $12, and I will say that I hate this fucking plastic packaging. The colors are beautiful, but like all of the shimmers are loose. This one right here looks like it was gonna almost shatter around the edges there. And I was so scared when I ordered this because almost everyone who ordered this, it came shattered. And if it came shattered, I was gonna get pissed off. But when I got this today, I swatched it, and it made me sad because a lot of the shimmers look like toppers. So I guess we'll find out, but I'm gonna give this a try because I thought it was so beautiful. So yeah. I've already primed my skin to go in with foundation or my BB cream. I never go in with actual foundation in these videos. My brows are, I didn't do them. They're just from the last video I just did, but I'll probably have to go back over them because I'm sloppy, but it's okay. All the products I used will be down below, like my primer so far, e.l.f. brow cream, I don't know where I was going with that, all of that down below. My hand is stained green because I was swatching some new pigments today. I ordered one of the Zodiac pigments in Bull because that's my sign, Taurus. So I don't know when that video will be up, but I'm gonna try to have it up before this one. So my lips are really red because I had on Flame is the Game by Wet n Wild, which is like a really bright orangey red, but also because my lips are chapped and not much I can do about that. So can I like open this? Thank you. So and this really doesn't give me any coverage, or any coverage, I guess you could say. This just gets rid of most of my redness. I'm just kind of putting it on sloppily. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with our powder, and that was the BB cream I used. Everything will be down below. I'm more ready to do the eye, so I'm kind of rushing through this part, but I use very little powder. This is way too much for me. I just put it in the cap so I don't get it on my clothes. I like my face to be dewy, but I absolutely have to set it. That is just a pet peeve of mine. Okay, and just around that area. I put on a very thin layer. Okay, and then I spritz my face because it's already feeling dry. I have 24 hours to hell and back on my TV, so that's probably what you're hearing. I'm going with my e.l.f. brow cream, and I'm just going to fix up what's a bit mussed up with my spoolie real quick. My brows don't look the best. I haven't done them in a minute, so that's why they're kind of funky, but I'm just adding a bit more pigment where I'm potentially brushed it out. And now I'm going to brush through it again. To put my spoolie back up, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this real quick. I need to go turn the heat off. It's getting a little too hot in here, and I'll be right back. So, you can probably still hear the heat. It's going to be on for a little bit more. I'm going to go in with this palette real quick just to use a shade in here to set my eyes, because that one doesn't really have one. There we go. And this is the palette that I just did tonight. Okay, and I just wanted to put it on really fast. And now, I'm going to go in with, this has that white powder on it, with this kind of brush. And we're going with Kitten Fish. It's a very lavender looking, it looks pink in the pan, but swatched it looks lavender for sure. From watching people's videos, it almost looked like you had to build it up. So, which yes, seems true. Like, it's pretty pigmented off the bat, but it's more like a pastel-y lavender. We're gonna get a different brush. I just wanted to use that to lay it down. This side actually needs a bit more pigment. Okay. There we go. I need another fluffy brush. If you hear any knocking, it's my neighbor. He is so loud. He says we're loud. And yet, he's knocking on my wall. So it has a little bit of kickback and not too much to be worried about. But this color is really nice. We're going to go in now with Fan Fiction, which is just a darker version of Kitten Fish, but it has more pink in it than lavender. There's not too many mattes in here. Like, there's 3 true mattes, and then there's, I guess, a matte, Pretty Cruel, that brownie shade with a little bit of shimmer in it. So, I wish there was like a true matte, a true purple matte in here, because Sleeper down here is just a little too dark. I want more like this shade, like a bit brighter as a matte, but these are very loose. That was a really bad place to put that. But I don't really go in with Sleeper, but that other shade is too brown. So we are gonna go with Sleeper. It's like a darker purpley shade. We're taking very little of that though. I don't want to be too dark. I just did a very dark look, so I don't want it to be dark. But I want there to be some dimension to it, so that's nice. I like that. I like that. So I'm going to take Kitten Fish and Fan Fiction on this brush. And just put it underneath the eyes. Oof, 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 oof. Okay. And then just this. No, where did it go? We'll use this one. A dual ended with Sleeper, and we'll use that just to tuck underneath our line here. There was green on that brush. Oh well. Oh well. You couldn't see it all the way out here. I hate it. Hate it. But all of the colors are blending really well together. We're gonna do the shimmer now. We're just doing a basic eye. So I'm gonna swatch some of the shimmers for you on this hand. So this is Earth Shine. This is the one that a lot of beauty gurus have went in with. That looks more like an eye topper. I'm really trying to like get in there. And then we have Mr. Sandman. And then we have Bare Minimum, which is super pretty. Do or Dough. And the dark purple, which is Chick Lit. So I'm gonna do Earth Shine and Mr. Sandman at the beginning, and then I'm going to take Do or Dough further back, and I think those are the shimmers I'm gonna do. So these two lighter ones at the front, and then this one behind them. So you see, like, they look more like toppers than anything, and I was hoping for like a full-blown freaking shimmer. There's green on all of these brushes. I was supposed to wash them, and of course I didn't, so we'll have to manage. But we'll go with Earth Shine first. Oh, that's pretty. Not as shimmery as I would have hoped. I'm gonna spray it again. If this doesn't give me the impact that I'm wanting, I will probably put one of my highlighters, I'm using a different spray now, on top of it. Okay, I think that might have been the problem, was the one I was using, so. And spraying it with that one that I just used. This is not bad, but I think I'm gonna have to add a little bit of Flexitarian highlight in there when I get done. We're gonna take Sandman on the other side, Mr. Sandman, which is super pretty, I think. He's being so loud, I'm sorry. I know you can hear him, I'm sure you can. I know he's like moving furniture around. Oh my god, that is beautiful. It is very crumbly though. I'm gonna apply it with a brush on this side just so they match, and then I'm gonna go in with my finger and see if I can make them mash together a little bit better. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Earth Shine on this finger. And that's where we're at. So it's very crumbly. Mr. Sandman is. Earthshine definitely looks more like an eye topper than anything. And now we're going to go in with Do or Dough. I think it's a very pretty purple. Okay, we're gonna wipe it off on there. And then we're going with Do or Dough. That one is also very loose. I don't really have Colourpop palettes where these are loose. I think it's the plastic packaging, and I hate these packaging so much. And I'm going to take it on this under part here and then blend it out with my finger. And I'm taking this and getting rid of all the stuff that fell down on our face. So I'm going to do my thoughts real quick. I think this palette would be so much better in their cardboard palette. I don't like the plastic. I definitely think that is part of the problem. And these shadows are so crumbly that that's also part of the problem. That one especially is it's beautiful, but it's crumbly. This one here is one of the shades I was most excited for. Is more of an eye topper. Just not what I was looking forward to. They're good. I just feel like it's a little different than their usual formula, but it's good. If you really want it, you can't really go wrong with it. It's just you're taking the chance of it coming shattered. So you decide, but I think it's a very pretty unique palette. I just wish that some of the shadows would be pressed better, or just a different palette in general. It's just, I feel like they could have done better. So that's just what my opinion is on it, but this is just, yeah. So those are my thoughts on this palette. I like it. I love purple eyeshadow, but it could have been better, honestly. But I need to open this back. Now I'll just use the other one, and I'm going to do mascara. I'll go ahead and do it on camera. We're not that far into this video, so. I really like the eye look I came up with. I think Do or Dough, the one that I put on this outer right here, is probably the prettiest shimmer. Wasn't crumbly, it was just a basic shimmer. Like their basic formula one. But that one that crumbled is all over my under eye, and I didn't put no powder down, so I didn't think I would need to. But I have really good pigment for purples, because I know purples, greens are pretty hard to make, so it's not like a bad formula, it's just different. It definitely needs some working with. If you really want to make it good and work for you, you need to play with it, play around with it, I'm sure. I'm going to. You'll see it in other videos, I know. So it's really just your preference if you want to spend the money on it and take the chance of it being shattered. I mean, they do returns. They do returns. It's just that I know ordering it and then it coming shattered is just a real pain in the ass. So I really think they should just stop with the plastic packaging. It's annoying. I prefer the cardboard, honestly. This I prefer it. Sorry. I just think that that's part of the problem, because my pink palette, the Ooh La La, same issue. I used it twice now, and it's completely shattered, and I barely ever used it. So the pans were loose when they came, and it's just not sturdy to me. So like the gold shade that was in that palette. I didn't even touch it. It fell on the floor one day and I picked it up, and it didn't fall on like something hard. It fell on a carpet, and that gold shade, like Moony or something like that, completely disappeared. I have no idea. It's in my room somewhere, so I never got to touch that one. So am I happy with this palette? Meh. I don't really think it added any value, but I still like purple shadow. My mascara got out of hand. For some reason, this is just not working anymore. So that's nice. But I'm going to take Flexitarian, my Super Shock. I'm putting that in my inner corners and my brow bone. Or I think I'm just not even going to put it on the lid like I was saying. I'm just going to let those stay purple. Like, it's a very pretty look, don't get me wrong. I think it looks amazing when I bring you up close, but bronzing now. Everything, I think I said this before, will be in the description down below just in case I'm talking and I forget, but yeah. I'm ready to take this makeup off though because I just want to finish filming for the night. But I have a story time to do after this for my main channel, so it's highly unlikely that I'm going to be not filming for a while. I really don't like this bronzer, but I need to use it up. It's getting old. What blush am I going to use? I don't know, I guess I'll use this one. It's the Pixie Petra in Peach Honey. It's very shimmery. You can't really tell up close. But it's not going to give you much pigment. It's just going to make a very glowy cheek. So, and the eyes are already so much that I just did not want to add much there. And then we're taking Flexitarian Super Shock, my ultimate favorite highlight from Colourpop. My favorite highlight in general. It's a cream. Like, it's just so pretty. I love it. I'm gonna spritz my face real quick. I need to pick up my case down here and pick out a lipstick. Just a basic nude, I'm sure. I'll go with this one. So, this is the Makeup Revolution in Wishful. It is a, I don't know if it's a matte lipstick or not. Looks, it's just like a basic bullet lipstick. It's just a really nice nude. Let's spray my face one more time. And I'm going to bring you up close so you can see everything. And then we'll be done. So, it's like super wet still, so. That is the eyes. You can see Earthshine is just very light. Mr. Sandman is a bit crumbly still. And then there's Do or Dough. But I really like this look. I'm happy with it. And everything will be down in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Good night, guys.